So some interesting news out of Carowinds, and that is they just released all the details about the Great Pumpkin Festival, which is their really good fall daytime festival before the park gets turned into Scarowinds. And why that's important is that the last couple years, I want to say at least the last 3 or 4 years, at least when we've been bringing our son to the park, the old Dinosaurs Alive area was transformed into a great little trick-or-treat trail. They had a bunch of cool activities for the kids, corn mazes, you can get a pumpkin, arts and crafts. Basically, Carowinds utilized an area of the park for this special event, and it worked really great, I thought at least, because it really kept everything away from the rest of the park, and it was just actually really just a cool experience for the kids as well as for the adults. Now, why that is important? Because this year, 2022, they're not using the old Dinosaurs Alive area for this. It appears that all the activities in the old Dinos area is now going to be scattered somewhere in the park for the kids to experience, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but that does have me curious. Why are they doing it now? Because what is wrong with a Dino's plot of land for this? Now, maybe this is me overthinking, maybe it's not, but hear me out. Could Carowinds start getting this land prepped for something coming in 2024? Because we know 2023 is going to be the Aeronautical Landing, which is on the opposite side of Afterburn that the Dino's plot of land is. So, could they be adding a new ride in 2024 to this area? Who knows? I don't know. I would love to know your thoughts because this is a huge area. You're talking over 3.6 acres. So there is definitely a lot of things that Carowinds can do with this area. Now, this could mean absolutely nothing, but one thing to note, they're not using this area for Scarowinds either. So I'm kind of curious, maybe it's just set up for an extended or expanded, special area for Winterfest. That's a possibility. Or is it just going to sit dormant for these special events, in the fall and the wintertime? I don't know, but rumor has it, or the rumor has been in the past, that they're going to use part of this area to bring back the antique cars and potentially, obviously, a roller coaster would fit really nice in this area. Now, I'm not saying a coaster's coming in 2024, but you never know. This is a prime location within the park. It is also interesting that South Gate is located right next to this area. So would they ever open that gate up again to let people in and out of the park? Because this new area in 2023 and the Dino's plot of land are both really pretty much right next to the South Gate. So this is all me just speculating, me just kind of, I was stumbled upon this interesting information. I thought, you know what? This is kind of interesting. I always thought, obviously, the Rapids area would be the prime target or location for a new coaster, a new attraction. But could we see something coming over to the Dinos area? Another big piece of interesting news for Carowinds, it appears that Nighthawk now has a train on the transfer track. That is great news. If you don't know, I'm going to catch you up to steam real fast, and that is Nighthawk, the park's Vekoma flying coaster, has been closed all season long. Now, there's a lot of reasons as to why it was closed, and finally it appears that maintenance was able to get everything in order for it to reopen. Hopefully another train gets added and Nighthawk will be open at least for Scarowinds and obviously the weekends in November and maybe Winterfest. I mean, think about it. This ride is not popular really for what I like in a coaster, but the GP love Nighthawk. So since it was closed most of the year, maybe Carowinds decides to reopen it, or at least keep it open for Winterfest. One train or two trains, Carowinds could definitely use another roller coaster or more rides open for Winterfest. So again, this is just my thoughts. I definitely want to know what you think. And if you're in the area, I highly, highly recommend checking out the Great Pumpkin Fest. It's a great event. It's open from 12 to 5, Saturdays and Sundays, mid-September through all the way through the end of October. Then, of course, the park is open every weekend in November before Winterfest. And then we have Winterfest, which is a fantastic event at Carowinds. And honestly, I've been to Dollywood, SeaWorld Orlando, and Busch Gardens for their Christmas events. Carowinds, it's really good. Like, it's really, really good. Almost as good as those. It's solid. So if you're around, check out Carowinds this year. Still plenty of time left in 2022. And then obviously the new area with 5 new rides and bumper cars coming back for 2023. I believe the 5th new ride, it's rumored to be a Zamperla Windstar, and those rides look really good. Like, yes, it's a family ride, but it looks like a very good, thrilling family ride. So I am very, very happy and excited that Carowinds is officially my home park. 100%. Very excited for the future. And now that with Dinos Alive not being used for this fall event that's been used in years past, it just kind of makes you wonder why. You know, staffing, I highly doubt it because it didn't take many people to staff that anyways. So it's very curious, and hopefully, you know, Carowinds can get a coaster in 2024. That's the best case scenario. I have them down for 2025. I have a water ride coming in 2024, but who knows? Maybe the park will surprise us. But again, that's all me just talking. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Now, you might notice I'm making a little bit more videos regarding the Cedar Fair parks over the Six Flags parks as of late. And obviously the reason for that is Six Flags parks are not adding anything the next couple of years. So I definitely want to talk more about the parks that are actually doing something right now. And Cedar Fair really is doing a lot of great things. So you'll continue to see more Cedar Fair content on this channel, and with some future Six Flags videos that I am working on, because despite what the company is doing right now, I am very excited for the future of the parks and the company once things get worked out the way they need to be. I have my 20K Q&A coming out very, very soon. Also, check out my last video, How Large is a Giga Coaster?, where I compare all 5 major Giga Coasters here in North America and break down just how large they are, how wide are their supports, how much land the lift hill and first drop take up. So definitely check out that video as well. And one last thing, if you guys ever see me out in the parks, be sure to say hi. I really do like interacting with you guys and talking to you guys for a few minutes, and at least, you know, meeting you. So if you do see me, I'm not a stranger. I like to talk to everyone. Feel free to, you know, come up to me and say hi. I'd love to get a picture with you. And as always, thank you all so much for the support. Thank you for watching. Remember to smile today, think positive, and keep riding coasters.